There she is. It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Anyone else?
The one called Nyx. She is your mother, as I understand? We Olympians rarely consort with the chthonic gods, though Nyx herself reached out to me about your plight, and I was spurred to act. Your father Hades and my father Zeus have not communicated in some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know better than I.
Lady Athena.
It's such a cruelty that your father hid the knowledge of your birth and life from us, my cousin. It's unacceptable. Look at you, Zagreus. You're barely fit to fight from all the injury that you've sustained. I'll try to keep you going for as long as possible. I'll tell you something, cousin. If even Artemis is aiding you, it's proof your cause is just. She doesn't often take an interest in family affairs. You've met your distant relatives by now. We don't all share the same demeanor nor see eye to eye, though all of us, I think, wish you the best. It comforts me to see how far you've come, cousin, and I am confident that you shall make your way eventually. I shall look forward to our conversations then.
Athena sends you her kindest regards, Nyx. Sounds like you have maintained some correspondence since all this began.
We have. Thank you, my child. Goddess Athena is reputed to be wise, and so she was the one I felt was the most likely to listen to reason, understand my view, and ultimately have a willingness to help. It is most fortunate that I was not mistaken about her.
But you told her you're my mother. If she's supposedly so wise, isn't that quite a risk? If she finds out you've been misleading her.
She is wise, child. It is precisely for that reason I expected she would understand.
Ah, I see. I guess. I think. I'm indebted to you, Goddess, for all that you and your side of the family have done for me.
Well, it simply isn't in my nature to allow such offerings to go unanswered, noble cousin. In turn, I wish for you to have this, with my compliments.
Lady Athena, thank you. In the name of Hades.
I so look forward to our meeting face to face amongst the gods, dear cousin. Olympus shall be merrier and wiser once you're here. There's something that I've wished to tell you, Zagreus. There is no shame in your upbringing. Many of us on Olympus, we likewise were born and raised under the strangest circumstances. Someday I'll have to tell you about mine. You brandished the eternal spear we call Varatha. So then it wasn't lost during the war. A magnificent weapon in deserving hands.
Athena.
You've met the master of the seas, Poseidon, haven't you? Our uncle's affable but quick to anger. Be on your guard with him is my advice.
That's what you get.
My warlike brother Ares reached you, didn't he? I've always found his conduct quite disturbing. At least it seems he's helping you for now. Cousin, you've met Aphrodite now. She likes beguiling others with her charms, but her intentions with you, I believe, are pure. You'll find our strengths are complementary.
Good to know.
What wretched fools dare stand against you, cousin? Punish them, so that they learn something they ought to have learned in life. You bear Aegis, the original itself. My own shield was forged much later in its image. You'll have to tell me someday how you found it. It feels unseemly to make contact from that most unpleasant boatman's stash of ill-gotten wares. Nonetheless, this was an opportunity. You're difficult to track there in the depths, cousin, though the boatman Charon thankfully is proving of some help. I thought we were on better terms, cousin. I ask only for your cooperation, yet still you turn your back.
Apologies, Athena.
Now then, I hope we can move past this little incident and keep our focus on the task at hand. Remain relentless in your effort to escape, dear cousin. In spite of all our differences, perseverance is a quality we all possess. The goddess Nyx has indicated you possess a list of prophecies from the three fates. I've such a list upon Olympus here. It seems to be connected to your own, as several prophecies already are fulfilled. Isn't it such an honor to urge fate along? Were you not close to having reached the surface lately, cousin? Then this can only mean some unforeseen impediment prevented your escape. I have grown closer than expected with the goddess Nyx in all of this, cousin. It is quite evident to me how much she cares for you. I must admit I envy your relationship sometimes, for I've made do without a mother's presence in my life. You bear my owl pendant, noble cousin. Wherever it should go, I faintly see it shimmer from afar, even where you reside. For owls see in total darkness, after all.
I'll take this one.
We cannot effectively communicate with Charon from Olympus, but he is amenable to certain trades, and seems unfettered by your father's influence. A shrewd expenditure of wealth is sometimes all that stands between a victory and sore defeat. Isn't that right, cousin?
As I remain committed to my task, Goddess, I'm reminded none of this would have been possible without your aid. And so, I must give thanks, even if through a meager offering.
I know there isn't much that you can do to show your gratitude at present, Zagreus. But I would ask that you save it for when your task is complete. You've more important matters to attend to now. Your predicament has pulled our family together, united in a desire to assist you, cousin. Even those who typically do not think much of those other than themselves.
Oh, if only I had wisdom such as yours, Athena dear, so that I was more capable of picking up on subtle jabs and insults such as that. You're not fooling anybody with your feigned benevolence, you know.
The world is not all lies and deceit as you make it out to be, Aphrodite. Sometimes a lending of assistance is no more than it appears to be. Now either back up Zagreus or stand aside.
Lady Athena, I know there's more at stake for you in this than just my plight. You care so much about this family. That care and your determination spurs me on. I'm ever grateful.
Perhaps there really is no time quite like the present when it comes to showing thanks to one another, my dear cousin. You've opened my eyes to the possibility, though I remain steadfast in my resolve to fight for you. The biting cold surrounding you must mean the goddess of seasons decided to take an interest in your struggle, Zagreus. I did not count on Demeter being a part of this. Take heart, though use discretion around her. I bring to you the Lady Demeter, cousin. I've asked that she please rest assured knowing we have your matter well under control. Though in her infinite compassion she has taken up your cause nevertheless.
Oh, you needn't lavish me with your faint praise, Athena dear. In all your boundless intellect, I'd have expected you would know I see through your intentions plain as day.
Both their might.